All right, the next figurative language that we're focusing on is alliteration. And this is one that is technically considered a sound device, even though you can physically see it when you look at sentences, and it should pop. There are some great examples coming up in our video clips for additional exposure to it. And again, I think seeing multiple models of all of these, it just helps to cement. And we're not focusing on a bunch. Just each day, we're just focusing on just one thing until we're good enough with it and we can move on. And so each one of these that we've been doing have countless examples and models for you to look at. But again, all of these are refreshing. They should be refreshing your memory. You've been instructed on them before, and that's why these are considered review mini MINI lessons. So alliteration is repeating the same consonant sound within a line or section. Must be at least two or more examples. So this is at the beginning of words, okay? A consonant sound at the beginning of words in typically sequence. It could be a she sells seashells by the seashore would be one, and you would see all of the S's there. But it's about the sound. So you could have the C's or K's as long as they're the same sound. So the rushing river twisted through the rugged rocks. You see it, but if you say it out loud slowly, it should get a repetition of a consonant sound there at the beginning. So that's the effect there. The repetition of the R gives it some emphasis on the words and creates a sound effect. And that's just said the river hit rapids. Well, how about the rushing river twisted through? So you even have the T's to some degree, but it's really focusing on the R's. Excuse me. So now we have the video, so take some time to look through those over. I think some of them will be enjoyable for you, but they do hit really well for those individuals who need that additional time and additional exposure to it. So feel free to play those as little or as many times as you need. All right, so today we're focusing on our practice activity in our packet. And so with this particular one, again, we identify. So here's a short passage, two of them, excuse me, short passage, and find the words with alliteration. So what phrases are being alliterated, if you want to think of it that way, and go back to look at the example from the slide previously or those videos to help guide you. Down here, alliteration and tongue twisters. Come up with 4 tongue twisters of your own using the topic choices below. So topic choices, they're person, people, places, objects, subjects, and just create one and try to put in as many as you can. Let's see who can make the longest alliterative sentence, even if it wouldn't be realistic. But just have fun, and we're just playing. And they can be silly. As long as it's school appropriate, they can be silly. We just want to focus on that repetition of the consonant sound at the beginning of the words. Okay, so that is the second section, and that should be a fun one for you. After we identify the top, then we do that. The last page, there's some pictures. Look at each picture and create a caption describing the picture. So describe what you see, but do it using alliteration. You can pick whatever letter you want to start with, but try to again make a lengthy. You're not going to make a massively long sentence like you just got done doing, but here is where you want to practice a little bit more, and it should be getting easier. Use thesaurus and dictionaries as needed if you want. Down at the bottom, you have seasons, 4 seasons for each season where there is a letter. Provide a description using alliteration for each consonant letter. So in describing summer, let's focus on an alliterative little statement for S, M, R, and so on. And you can see here that, we have autumn. Trounce over tons of lifeless leaves. M, make mouth-watering apple cider. No coats needed. And again, try to get as many letters as you can, but you are focusing on summer, winter, and spring, and then using a consonant of your choice at that particular moment. So if you have any questions, please reach out. As always, go back and look at the models from the slides for the alliteration. Check out the videos again for ideas, but try pushing yourself. You have plenty of time to get this done during our class time, and see if you have any questions. Let me know.